Why is self-advocacy important? In our social development is linked to individual freedom. Personal freedom enhances expressiveness, which builds on social life. Development of a person's social life enhances other people's development of freedom. It makes individuals act as role models. My own socialization experience. Before, I don't socialize or communicate with anyone, and I missed out so many opportunities because before, I am shy and don't have the courage to communicate with anyone until I stepped out on my comfort zone. I learned a lot of things that you can't always stay on your comfort zone because life isn't always about comfort or being easy. Life isn't always the way we want it to be. What matters most is that we live with good intentions and provide joy for others. Spiritual development. The supportive role of spiritual guidance is very much in line with counseling and coaching. Spiritual guidance does involve, as well, correcting a skewed view of the character of God, and truths and lies have to be identified, understood, and dismissed. For soul care to occur, it is when we see His truth and perfection that restoration and healing occurs through spiritual direction and guidance. I am very religious and I believe in God. In fact, I am doing a Bible study and also being a part of Greeters Collectors and Ministry at San Roque de Manila Parish Church. I am a collector there. When you believe in Him, there are so many good things that will happen to you, and serving Him doesn't cost you anything, and He will also save you from anything, and He will also guide you and your loved ones in your everyday life. Cognitive development. Cognitive development means how children think, explore, and figure things out. It is the development of knowledge, skills, problem solving, and dispositions, which help children to think about and understand the world around them. Brain development is part of cognitive development. I am very a curious person, to the point that I will risk everything just to know everything or anything, and I love solving problems. It helps me to gain more knowledge because of new things that you will learn. It also helps me to develop confidence and the belief that I can achieve my dreams and goals in life, and by this I learned a lot of new things from the one I still don't and the I know. I know solving questions and problems is not easy, but it can help you to be more being attentive and focusing to your task, and by that you'll learn from it. Physiological development. Physiology is important because it is the foundation upon which we build our knowledge of what life is, how to treat disease, and how to cope with stresses imposed upon our bodies by different environments. Physiology helps in understanding the health status of patients. It helps in assessing, evaluating, diagnosing, and tracking a patient's health. The theories of this subject assist in comprehending the overall condition of the human body. Emotional development. Emotional development involves learning what feelings and emotions are, understanding how and why they occur, recognizing your own feelings and those of others, and developing effective ways for managing those feelings. Don't be too hard on yourself. We all have a task to do, but prioritize yourself because it's important. You can do it, but don't be too hard. Everyone has their own path. I know, that sounds corny, but you know what's also corny? Being an unhappy person, because that's what happens when you try to control your future. Every time you feel that your life is not the way it should be, you're trying to play God. Most of our unhappiness comes from believing that no one gives a care. It's easy to feel irrelevant in a crowded world. You wake up, go to work, get back, and watch TV until you fall asleep. You're just going through the motions. You forget what your actual job is, to make yourself useful. What's the alternative? Give up and say that the world is messed up? Come on, life's not an Ernest Hemingway novel. Work when you want to work, stop when you want to stop, but don't lie to yourself, because you're doing this for yourself.